Hey guys, it's me, Matthew Busick, and here I'm going to be talking about the history of Afghanistan in today's world.
Hi, I'm Orlando. I'll be joining Epic Matthew.
Hi ho, I'm Stefan Spenko, former AI student, and I'll also be helping out.
Hey, I'm Brandon. I'm going to be helping out as well. I'm a former AI student as well. So ready to get started. Let's go.
Okay, sweet. So first off, I want to start that Afghanistan's history with the United States first started at 9/11, when the Taliban government basically said, we kind of helped cause 9/11 and such, which sadly caused around 14 plus years of NATO troops, mainly of the United States, being present in Afghanistan.
Although, of course, it is important to note that the Taliban administration did not last longer than 2001 until it was overthrown and the Afghan intern administration under Hamid Kaziri was formed.
Yes. So as well, so basically, the number of NATO troops kind of like peaked in Afghanistan in 2011, with it being at its lowest point, like basically since the beginning in 2018. With nowadays, more and more troops are being pulled off the front lines and pulled out of Afghanistan. As well as something also important happened in 2014 when Ashfir Gandhi became the president after the 2014 presidential election, where the first time in Afghanistan's history, power was democratically transferred to another leader.
Quite the turn of events.
Yeah, it is quite the turn of events.
From quite a radical group to a democratic one. Very, very progressive.
Indeed. Although I wouldn't doubt if they, if a lot of the minorities and others in Afghanistan today still don't have the same rights that we have in the good old US of A.
I highly do believe that they are still oppressed. Quite a big issue.
Yeah, it is quite a big issue.
Some may even say that their government has failed them.
Yeah.
Indeed. And it is, of course, important to note that despite the Taliban being overthrown, they have continued to hold a presence and have continued to wage war against the democratically elected government, leading to what is estimated to be about 147,000 casualties since 2001.
Many of those are just civilians as well, which is quite sad.
Yeah, it is.
Not even warmongers.
Indeed. It had one of the worst refugees crisis in Asia since basically ever.
Yeah, it was actually estimated in 2015 that 147,000 people have been killed in Afghanistan since 2001. 38,000 of those have been civilians.
Wow, so that's crazy.
It's a really big issue over there.
That is quite a big issue.
Indeed.
So as we all know, COVID affects everyone, including even people in Afghanistan.
Even Afghanistan?
Yeah, even Afghanistan. And I know it's crazy. But Afghanistan only has about 55,000 cases, even though it's a country with about a little over 40 million people in it, which is, I don't have the exact math. Maybe one of you math whiz can do the percentages, but
how much
that
people
seems,
there?
it has, I don't have the exact number for today.
About how much?
I would say about 40 million. And it has 55,000 cases with only 2,000 deaths as well. As we get our math whiz on it, what was it?
My everything cut out. Could you repeat that?
I said repeat what?
The numbers. Could you repeat them? My camera cut out and my mic just kind of turned off.
Okay, no problem. So Afghanistan has 55,000 cases, despite only having around 40 million people. I know.
That's quite a small number compared to the more Western
Yes,
Yeah, it's
areas.
quite a good hold on the virus
indeed.
with quite the strong grip.
And here's another interesting fact: only about 21% of Afghanistan actually has mobile phones, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, especially considering how in today's world almost everyone has, cell phone. I personally get a little, peeved when I see kids, on their phones, on.
Right.
So,
You,
yeah.
you just want them to back in
Yeah,
the old days,
the
Yeah,
way it
dude,
used to
going
be.
outside, having
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
you not
back-
have a
the way it used to
phone
be.
when you were a kid, Matthew?
I actually didn't know. I didn't have a phone when I was a kid. I only
Not e-
got my
not even a
phone until
BlackBerry,
I was.
bro.
Saudi Arabia.
I had an iPod like mini.
Yeah.
Matthew,
Yeah.
so bringing back to the topic at hand,
Yes.
do you
yes, of
believe that
course.
maybe just maybe, there were actually more COVID cases? However, they just haven't either been reported or died from other causes.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it
'Cause
because
that's a very small percentage for such a large country.
oh yeah, I
Not
wouldn't
only
doubt it
large, but not very medically advanced.
because I'm pulling up the statistics now. But I know that for they don't have a
You're
lot
pulling up
of
the statistics?
doctors. Yes, I'm pulling up the
I
statistics.
believe it was
don't.
1,000 to 1 last I heard.
Yeah, it was 1,000 to 1 doctors. So that means for every 1,000 people, there is only one doctor in the country, which is
It's
kind
got to
of
be a
crazy
pretty
when you
fast
think about it.
doctor,
Yeah, man.
pretty speedy doctor to get 1,000 people.
Yeah. And oh, I have the exact statistics now. So for wow, it's even lower than that. So for every 1,000 people, and this is according to a 2016
Mhm.
statistic, there is only 0.28 physicians, and that includes every single medical or care professional under the sun, which is
Mhm.
chiropractors, uh, whatever those other
Orthopedists.
people, yeah,
Good thing they have
orthopedics,
so
yeah.
many. Good thing they have so many. How do I say this? Like natural healers, because if you don't have that many doctors, at least you have the
What,
older
apothecaries?
ones.
What, like
Yeah.
shamans?
The shamans, the herb doctors,
Yeah.
the ones who sprinkle the sand,
Yes.
and you get better. Yes.
Yeah.
Is that popular in Afghanistan? Do you think?
Very, very, very
I,
popular.
I I wouldn't doubt it considering. Well, I mean, actually, I don't know. So you are a resident Islam expert, Brandon. Please tell us more about.
So I don't know specifically Afghanistan, but generally in the realm of Islam, um, subjects like healing through magic, or like you were stating, just like from an apothecary, isn't very widely allowed or generally accepted.
No gins.
It isn't
You guys
very halal.
don't no gin?
Well, when it comes to like medicine, you're not supposed to be using magical. We don't really believe in magic in the sense of healing magic.
Of course.
It's kind of like a big no.
So,
Right, very haram.
so
very,
no
very-
no rain dances or anything.
I mean,
nothing.
No rain dancing.
I'm not sure about, because there's different sects of Islam, right? But I'm not sure the specifics of Afghanistan, but
But on the large part, it's a very big no-no.
and
yeah.
if you all would recall, Islamic societies, take the House of Baghdad, for example, were some of the most scientifically and mathematically evolved and advanced societies for their time.
That is very true.
That is until Western imperialism came and just destroyed.
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Some may
Oh.
even argue that the Soviet Union was attempting to save them from Western imperialism, to enlighten them, to raise them to a higher standard.
Well,
But-
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, that's where the debate rages, because could you not argue what the Soviets did is in and of itself a form of imperialism?
It could
Yeah,
be argued, yes.
because
that's a
actively
topic for
trying
another
to
day.
actively trying to kill educators and doctors doesn't really sound like something when you're trying to help a country.
Well,
make more educators and doctors.
well, it's a topic for another day.
Indeed. And another day it shall be, because this was a good podcast. I thank you all for my wonderful guests, our resident, history expert below me, and our resident Islamic expert to the, bottom left corner of me. And of course, my wonderful co-host, Orlando, the hostess with the mostest.
You know it.
Anyways, thank you so much for turning into this podcast. I am Matty B, and I'll talk to you later.
Yes, Matty B Raps will come out